Hi, I'm Mike, Program Director at PWR Steer. Welcome to the PWR Steer video series. Today, we're going to cover the basic steps to perform a proper power steering inspection.
As with any repair job, solving a steering system problem should start with a thorough inspection. This video will walk you through that basic process step by step. With the hood open, the first thing to do is check for obvious leaks, because leaks account for about 70% of hydraulic system problems. If there is fluid spread over a wide area, this will need to be cleaned up. The simplest way to do that is to get a can of engine degreaser, spray the contaminated area, then rinse and dry the area and look for the leaks. If there are no obvious leaks, check the reservoir to see if the fluid level is low. If it is low, it had to go somewhere. Continue by looking at and feeling each of the hoses and the connections, the power steering pump, and the rack and pinion or the steering gearbox. When you look at the rack, always remember to grasp the bellows on both sides to determine if there's any fluid in there. There should never be any, because the bellows are just acting as a dust and debris protector to keep the seals clean. Next, take a good look at the belt, looking for cracks, signs of excessive wear, fraying, or fluid on the belt. On this belt, there are very few cracks, so it can be reused, but in most cases, you'll need to replace the belt. If everything looks good during the visual inspection, run the engine to see if you can see or hear a problem. Listen for any abnormal noise. Is the pump noisy? It can be worn out if it's been out of fluid for a while, and just adding fluid will not correct the problem. Turn the engine off and remove the belt. Now take a look at the idler pulley to make sure it is in good condition. Looking at this comparison, a pulley should spin with resistance like the one on the left. The one on the right is completely worn out and spinning freely, making noise. You'll need to replace the failed part. Now take a look at the belt tensioner and pulley. It could have a bad pulley, and even worse yet, a weak spring. A weak tensioner will allow the belt to slip or squeal or both. If the belt is slipping, then the pump will not turn fast enough to assist the steering rack or gearbox. Now that we've checked all the power steering system, we now need to look over the suspension system. Look for any suspension play or worn out components. Many times, this area is overlooked, and remember, it directly affects the power steering system. This completes your thorough inspection. Let's do a quick recap. Look over the entire power steering system for leaks. Check the fluid level. Check belts and hoses for cracks or oil contamination, and consider replacing them if they are 5 years old or older. Inspect the bellows. Inspect all pulleys and the tensioner. Look over the entire steering suspension for worn out or play in the system. Any parts removed for inspection should be reinstalled to the proper torque spec.
Thanks for watching our PWR Steer video series, and please check out our other videos. And remember, our products are 100% new, 100% tested, engineered in Memphis, Tennessee.